Howdy, folks.
Woo.
Good Kentucky.
I'm Uncle Bill, and guess what time it is?
It's time to review some more shit.
It is, yeah.
But first, I want to tell everybody about our upcoming screening on April the 6th. It's Alligator, Uncle Bill.
Are you excited about that one?
I'm excited.
That's a killer monster film.
Fucking 8 p.m. on Saturday, April the 6th, DEADPIT Radio presents Alligator at the Strand Twin. Our fucking Poltergeist, that screening was amazing.
It sold out, boys. I couldn't believe it.
Completely sold out. Yeah. And hopefully, with your help, Alligator will sell out as well.
And Alligator is a fun film, and everybody should see it at least once anyway.
I agree. But today, we're taking
of fun film.
Yeah, we're taking a look at a very fun little movie that not a whole lot of people know about, but it was recently re-released by the folks over at WWE Films, Uncle Bill, and it is the 1989 seminal masterpiece, No Holds Barred. And you know, Uncle Bill, when life gets hard,
it's no holds barred.
No holds barred.
I do know that, actually.
I actually remember this movie back in '89 when it came out. I remember this day, I saw this thing down here at the Strand. They had this thing playing in Prestonsburg, Kentucky, 35mm classic movie that actually was banking off of the success, although it was a couple of years late on, you know, WrestleMania and Hulkamania and the popularity of Hulk Hogan at the time. And this was the very first starring role ever for Hulk Hogan, who went on to do other amazing movies such as Suburban Commando, Mr. Nanny, and Santa with Muscles.
Yeah, but this was the first, this was the original, and this was probably the best. If you don't include his amazing performance in Rocky 3, which is great too, but I remember like actually talking to a friend of mine at the time this movie was coming out, and like talking about how excited we were to actually see it and how it's amazing, and of course we thought it was all real and shit then anyway, but yeah, how it was going to be awesome and this and that, and actually it was. And even as a kid, like, I thought this movie was awesome because this movie is really made for kids if you get right down to it.
Well, the story of the movie too, you have Hulk Hogan who's playing Rip, brother, and he is the World Wrestling Champion. I think they say it's the World Wrestling Federation Champion, don't they?
I think
so. It's the bell. It's they have the one of the WWF belts, the old, you know, in the movie and stuff like that. And you've got this evil promoter who is trying everything in the world to get Hogan. And the cool thing about this movie too is this is like kayfabe too, where like all the wrestling is real and everything. And of course, back in the 80s, everybody, you know, well, not everybody, but a lot of people were, you know, thinking wrestling was still real back then.
Right.
So it's real in this movie, and the promoter is trying his damnedest, you know, damn near killing Rip's brother, to get Zeus a world championship match. And that's pretty much the plot of the movie. You actually have Hulk Hogan love scenes, though.
Well,
which is great.
The real like crutch of the story is that Zeus paralyzes Rip's brother. Yeah. He's got to like...
He beats the shit out of his brother, dude.
He's got to get revenge. Just like in Rocky 3 where Clubber Lang kills Mick.
Woo.
And Rocky has to get revenge. In this one, Hogan has to get revenge.
That's right, because Zeus is a fucking asshole that'll go to any lengths. Because he was a prisoner. He was an inmate. They got him out of prison.
This movie, though, has so many fucking scenes in it where you're just like, that is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Like the scene where he's in the office and they offer him the contract or whatever, and he like shoves the money down his throat and all that check down his throat or whatever. And of course...
Then he goes back and goes, whoo.
It's like, he does his little catchphrase shit.
And the Dookie scene.
Yeah, that's the one everybody remembers.
Yeah. And for some reason, Hulk Hogan has like a trampoline in the fucking the limousine and just like hops up out of it.
It's like he shot up out of a fucking cannon or something.
Yeah. And, you know, the Tiny Wayner scene, Stan Hansen. You got, you know, what was the woman's name that was in here? Joan Severance.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, she's Hulk Hogan's love interest in the movie.
And that's some of the funniest. The funniest stuff is him actually trying to act.
Oh, I'm sorry they did this to you, brother.
There's one scene where they're like standing in a room together and they got a sheet in between the beds or whatever, or in between one bed. Yeah. And he's like really trying to seriously act. He's like, I'm sorry that they put us in this room like this, man, but I'll promise I'll stay on my side.
Yeah, and then like...
When in real life, you know Hogan will be coked up like crazy trying to grab her ass. Oh!
Interesting, though, that WWE would release this movie. They released it sometime last year because Hulk Hogan is not under contract. They didn't really have any reason to bring this out now.
He's in TNA now, boy.
But they did. And, you know, it's hilarious. I mean, this movie, I highly recommend this movie to anybody. Like, even if you're not a wrestling fan, because it's just so fucking stupid. Like, it's just amazing, actually.
It is, yeah. There's no getting around the fact this is one of the best wrestling movies ever made.
I agree.
Probably the best wrestling movie ever
So
made.
that is No Holds Barred, starring Hulk Hogan and, you know, of course, Zeus.
And it's out now.
Yeah, so go get it. And check us out, of course, the originators of Horror Talk Radio, DEADPIT.